This is The Wire for 2300 Zulu, October 10th, 2024. Precedence is routine. Information cutoff is 2200. Bottom line up front. Hurricane Milton makes landfall in Florida. Effects largely mitigated. Multiple violent attacks strike France. Georgia official dies following testimony on biolab fire. Potential explosives found in Knoxville prompt large evacuation. Beginning with international events. In France, unrest has been reported in the vicinity of Cavaillon following insurgent attacks on local authorities overnight. Several police vehicles were burned following local reports of counter-narcotics investigations in the area. Analysts comment. Local unconfirmed reporting suggests this may be more ethnic in nature after French police shut down a few well-known drug trafficking operations in the area. However, very few details have been released regarding the identity of the assailants. In Grenoble, similar kinetic actions were reported today following a heist on an armored car in the city center. Assailants reportedly armed with automatic weapons ambushed a cash transit van before fleeing the scene. Analysts comment. Again, very little information has been released regarding this incident or the status of the investigation. Photos of the burning van have circulated on social media, but the success of the thieves is unknown. On the home front, in Georgia, yesterday one of the government officials that was involved with the investigation into the recent biolab fire in Conyers died unexpectedly during a round of testimony regarding this incident. Rockdale County Soil and Water Conservation Supervisor Kenny Johnson reportedly collapsed in a hallway at the state capitol after reporting a shortness of breath amid a break in proceedings. He was taken to a local hospital where he later died. In Tennessee, this afternoon, local authorities in Knoxville have issued an evacuation order for many residents in the vicinity of Menders Avenue due to a potential threat involving explosives. Analysts comment. This evacuation zone is centered on a large recycling facility and has a radius of 1 kilometer, indicating that whatever the threat is, it's very serious and could cause significant damage. Local authorities initially claimed the response was a hazmat situation, but the most recent information from the Knoxville PD indicates a box possibly containing explosives was found. The investigation is currently ongoing as EOD personnel attempt to render the possible device safe. In Florida, Hurricane Milton made landfall last night as a Category 3 hurricane after rapidly losing strength. The storm narrowly missed Tampa for the most part, mostly making landfall to the south in Sarasota. Roughly 3 million people remain without power throughout western Florida, and somewhat routine flooding has been reported throughout the region. Analysts' comments for this wire. Though Hurricane Milton thankfully collapsed and lost much strength immediately before making landfall, the initial storm bands that arrived before the hurricane caused significant damage as many tornadoes were spawned yesterday afternoon. Initial reports suggest that well over 100 tornadoes swept through the region, causing more significant damage than the hurricane itself in some cases. This is a good reminder of the expediency of evacuations before the storm arrives. Mass damage might occur even before the main body of the storm arrives, so waiting until the last minute to prepare and/or evacuate is often ill-advised. In Georgia, the fire at the biolab facility has largely been forgotten in the public eye since it occurred. However, the scale of this exceptionally hazardous fire has created a substantial health and environmental concern. As a reminder, for several days the fire was burning underneath the rubble, causing significant problems for firefighters trying to overhaul the fire and prevent reignition. This concludes The Wire for 2300 Zulu, October 10th, 2024.